So for this, you're going to want a 16-inch circular needle, size 9, a stitch marker, and then you want to pick your yarn. So I have Caron Simply Soft 4-ply yarn in the color Bone. So you want to take your needle and your yarn and you want to cast on 100 stitches. You can use any cast on method that you like. I'm using the long tail method. I will link a video below if you don't know how to do the long tail. And then once you get your 100 stitches, you're just going to add your stitch marker onto your needle, and we're going to begin a 1x1 rib. So we're just going to knit one, purl one for about 1.5 to 2 inches. You can do it however thick you want your band, or even as thin as you'd like it. So once you have your rib, I decided to go with 9 rows, which gave me about 1 3/4 inches. So now we're going to do our increase row. So you're just going to continue in our knit 1, purl 1 pattern for 4 stitches. Then in that after that 4th stitch, we're going to make one with the horizontal bar in between our stitches, knit through the back, and then we're going to repeat that all the way across. So continue your knit 1, purl 1 for 4 stitches, and then make a stitch with that horizontal bar in between our stitches, knit through the back, and continue that all the way around this row. That will give us 25 new stitches, so our total will be 125. So once you've worked your increase round, we're just going to knit every row for 5 rows. So once you've worked your 5 knit rows, now we're going to start our bobble row. So you want to begin by knitting 10 stitches, and now we're going to create our bobble. So in the next stitch, we're going to knit, leave the stitch on our needle, bring our yarn to the front, purl, leave the stitch, put our yarn in the back, we're going to knit, bring our yarn to the front, purl, bring our yarn to the back, and knit once more. So now we've turned that 1 stitch into 5. So now we're going to rotate our work, and we're going to purl across the 5 stitches in our bobble. Then turn your work, and we're going to knit 5, now we're going to create our bobble. So we're going to take the 2nd stitch on our right needle, and we're going to pull it over and off. Then we're going to repeat. Go to the 2nd stitch, over and off, until we've released all our bobble stitches. And last one. And now we've created our bobble. So then you're going to go ahead and knit 10 and repeat that all the way around. If you'd like to see further on how to make a bobble, I will link a video down below demonstrating how. So once you complete your bobble round, then we're just going to knit 4 rows plain. So just knit every stitch, every row for 4 rows. So after you work your 4 plain knit rows, now we're going to go ahead and do reverse stockinette. So from here we're going to move our yarn to the front. So we're just going to purl every row to bring the purl bumps to the front of our work so that we have our reverse stockinette pattern. So after you work your 5 rows of knit, now we're going to begin a second alternating bobble row. So you want to start off by knitting 5. Then you're going to begin a repeat with making the bobble. So we want to turn this 1 stitch into 5. So we have 1, bring our yarn to the front and purl. 2, bring our yarn to the back, knit. 3, then purl. 4, and knit 5. Turn your work, purl across the 4 bobble stitches, turn, knit across the 5 bobble stitches, take the second stitch on your right needle and pull it over and off, and repeat until only 1 of the 5 bobble stitches remain. Then you're going to knit 10, and you're going to repeat that all the way across this row. And as you can see, this bobble on this row alternates in between the ones on our first bobble row. So once you finish that bobble round, then we're just going to go ahead and knit 4 plain rows of knit. And then after that, we're going to work our 5 purl rows. And then when we're finished with that, we'll come back and begin our decreases. So after you work your 4 knit rows and your 5 purl rows, we're going to do our first decrease row. So we're going to start a repeat of knit 3, knit 2 together. And you're going to repeat that all the way around, and it's going to take our count back to 100. So now we're going to begin our decreases. So what you want to do is start off by knitting 10 stitches. Then we're going to knit 2 together. And then we're going to place a stitch marker. And you want to repeat that all the way around. Knit 10 stitches, knit 2 together, place a marker. And then when you make it all the way around, you're going to end with just four stitches that you're just going to plain knit. Then for our decreases, we're just going to knit 2 stitches before our stitch marker, knit 2 together, and repeat that every row. So you're just going to repeat your decrease until you have 19 stitches, and then you're going to do 1 round of knit 2 together all around, which will take your stitches to 10, and then you're just going to finish off your end by weaving in your thread, and then you have your finished hat. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Please leave suggestions down below for future hat of the months, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.